How did your own dad betray your family? I was 8 years old when I heard my dad zipping his suitcase at 2 in the morning. I didn't move. I just lay there listening to every single footstep he took down that hallway. The front door clicked shut, and I heard his car back out of the driveway. My mom told me the next morning that he'd be back soon, so I believed her. Every day after school, I'd sit near the front window and watch the driveway. Empty. Every single day. Then the messages started coming. I'm coming to pick you up this weekend. Get ready. I'd pack my bag the night before. Everything zip, ready to go. I'd sit there for hours sometimes, just waiting. He never showed. And when he'd finally text back, it was always some half sentence that barely qualified as an apology. Something came up. Next time for sure. By the time I was 12, I stopped responding. What was the point? By 15, I had fully stopped expecting anything from him. But that's also when things at home started getting bad in a way I couldn't ignore. I started finding mail on the kitchen counter that my mom would quietly move before I could read it. One day I got there first. Rent notices. Past due. My mom had been working 2 jobs the entire time he was gone, and we were still falling behind. I didn't say anything to her about the notices. I just went and found a job. I was mopping floors at a grocery store for what I'm pretty sure was below minimum wage. I didn't care. I gave every check to my mom, and she never once asked me to. That went on for years. Nothing from him. No calls, no money. Then one afternoon I heard a knock at the door. I opened it, and my dad was standing there in a silky suit with a Rolex on his wrist and diamond earrings catching the light. He was smiling like he expected a hug. Behind him was a Maybach. I hadn't seen this man in years, and he showed up looking like that. He took me for a drive, told me he'd had to focus on himself for a while to become the man he was always meant to be. Said now that he'd built something real, it made sense for me to come live with him. Talked the whole ride like he was doing me a favor. Then he reached into the center console and pulled out a card, held it out to me like it was a peace offering. I opened it. $500, and a sorry that took him 7 years to find. I sat in that seat and thought about every single time I packed that bag. Every hour I spent watching the driveway. Every floor I mopped. I told him I'd think about it. He smiled, pulled back up to the house, and told me he was proud of me. I walked inside, put the $500 on the kitchen table in front of my mom, and went to my room. Blocked his number before I even sat down. Never spoke to him again. 5 years later, I pulled up to my mom's house. New car, new everything. She came outside, looked at it, then looked at me. I didn't say a word. She already knew.